y'all, and welcome to today's video. I am so excited. I'm home from vacation and I have the Natasha Denona Love Face palette. I bought this as soon as it launched. Look Fantastic, which is a UK retailer, I believe, put this palette up on their site. It was only up for a few hours. I bought it. I know a lot of you bought it. I cannot wait. We are going to swatch it. We're going to create a look with it, and I'm going to let you know if I think this is the great Natasha Denona quality that I know and I love. I love Natasha Denona. I love her blushes, her highlighters, her shadows. I actually have the face palette that I believe launched the year before last, not 2022, but 2021, and I really love that one. So when I saw this beauty, I knew I had to have it. I knew I had to have it. So this palette has a blush, a highlighter, and some shadows. We're gonna play with it. If you're new here, I wanna say, hey, my name is Heather and makeup makes me happy. Here at my channel, we don't try to be perfect. We just wanna have a good time with our makeup, whatever that means. I do upload lots of new videos every single week, so I hope you will subscribe. But I'm really hyped up about this, so let's jump into it. Okay, I will apologize right away for my voice. It's a little scratchy. I've been traveling. I think I'm a little dehydrated, but it'll be fine. Sorry that I sound this way though. So with this face palette, we have the Eye and Cheek Essential Love Face Palette. Super duper beautiful. It's in that mirrored packaging. And then we do have two of Natasha Denona's more cream cheek products. I love that we have a plastic flap to keep those covered. You can see my makeup is done. I don't have on eyeshadow, blush, or highlight, so of course we're going to use this today. And then we have 4 matte eyeshadows and one shadow that looks super duper sparkly. Now I'm a fan of the Natasha Denona formula, so I'm going to show you a close-up of this palette when it's brand new, and I'm also going to show you some swatches on my arm so that you can see how this palette swatches out, what it looks like. That is always fun, but of course we're going to apply it to the face. Now I'm pretty sure, like I said, Look Fantastic maybe made an error, released this a little earlier than they were supposed to. So if I can find any links, I will link them down below, but I'm guessing this will be available in Sephora, Natasha Denona's site, Beautylish, all the places you normally buy Natasha Denona. I'm guessing that will be coming soon, but I'm very happy I got my hands on it now. I have lots of Natasha Denona palettes, lots of her face palettes, so I know the Natasha Denona formula. So what we're going to do is I'm going to zoom y'all in. We're going to create a look, and I'm going to tell you what I think of this. The Natasha Denona Love palette and the Love Mini palette are some of my favorites. I love pinky tones. I think they're beautiful on every skin, every undertone. Warm, olive, cool, pinky undertones, peachy undertones, golden undertones. I think these types of shades look beautiful on everybody. So I'm very excited about this. Let's zoom in. Let's create. All right, let's start off with the blush and highlighter. I know y'all have already seen the swatches, but I have not swatched this. I will definitely say this is a cream blush. I do have oily skin. I'm 35. I live in a very humid climate. All of that affects how we use products, what we think of products. Normally with cream products, I like to layer those on before I've put powder on my skin, but today we're going to do it on top of a set base and see what we think. And then this highlighter is less creamy than the blush, but still very creamy. So let's see what we think. I'm going to take this BK Beauty 112 brush, and we're going to go into the cream blush. Okay, so I have no blush on, but I do have bronzer on, and I'm just going to blend this in. This is a very, very light pink blush, which I feel like really fits with the theming of this palette. Okay, so here is what the blush looks like on one side. I think it's very pretty, very fresh. I will say if I'm using this again, I'll probably layer it under my powders. But it doesn't seem like it's lifting anything. I just think it will maybe blend a little bit under powder, but still super beautiful. All right, now I'm going to take my Sigma FO3 and I'm going to go into Dream Glow, the highlighter. That's beautiful. I love Natasha Denona complexion products, so I fully expected to like these. So over here we have the blush and highlighter. Over here we have nothing. So this is what that looks like. It's exactly like if you have Natasha Denona cream face products, this is performing that same way. Very pleased with that. Okay, I'll blush up and highlight this side. I will prime my eyes and we'll play with these shadows. Okay, I've got my eyes primed. I used my Sigma eye base in the shade Persuade, and I want to go in with this shade right here, this beautiful pinky shade, and I'm going to pick this up on my Sigma brush, and this is going to go all in the crease. Okay, so I've made sure I don't have any creases in my eye primer, nothing like that, and I'm just going straight in with that shade. I always find Natasha Denona shadows to be very pigmented, but also very, very easy to blend. Usually, when it comes to the mattes, the shade that I see in the pan is exactly how it translates to the eye, and then I never have any trouble with it working from there. So that's why I'm just kind of pressing and blending, pressing and blending. After that, I'm grabbing this blinged brush and I'm going to go in with this shade right here. I was wondering if this was one of her cream to powder shadows. I know y'all have already seen the swatches, but I haven't swatched this yet. I'm going to do that after I do my eye look. So I'm just pressing this into the outer corner. And you can see instantly that it's deep, that it's pigmented. There's no patchiness there, and I'm just working this out and around to deepen up this outer corner. I'm going to take it on the lid too because I want to have this be the outer lid shade. I'm not planning to really cover that up. So I'm just going to slowly work this around. And I'm even going to take that deep shade and put this on the lower lash line. Okay, those two shades, they're blending beautifully, but we're not done yet. So I'm going to grab my other Sigma brush and go into Giddy, this pretty shade right here. And whoops, let me turn my mirror around. The palette does have a very nice mirror as well, but I'm just going to lightly kind of buff out the deeper purpley shade we used, and I'm going to wrap and blend. And then once I have most of the product here, I will lightly take this brush and just move it in. I'm holding the brush low and barely grazing my skin. Okay, now we're going to go in with the lid shade. We're going to use this beautiful shade. I've been waiting to put this on. It looks so sparkly, so beautiful. And then I'm going to highlight the inner corner with this matte shade right here called Juliet. Okay, so I have that sparkly shade on my brush. I picked it up and then I did spray it with just a little bit of makeup mist to help minimize any fallout. And I'm pressing this on. That is a beautiful sparkle shade from Natasha. Like, wow. Wow, wow, wow. I love that. I'm going to press that all on. I'm going to take it up pretty high because I really want to see that sparkle. But I'm just going to press and get it all off my brush, and then I'm going to blend. All right, once I have that down, I'm going to go in with that baby pink matte shade and highlight the inner corner. I really like that contrast between the super sparkly lid and the matte inner corner. Like, I really like that. Okay, I am actually going to see if I need to do any more blending. I'm going to put on liner and lashes. I'll come back to show you how it looks with the lashes on, and then I'll kind of give you my overall thoughts on this palette. Okay, y'all, here is the finished look. I am super duper into it. I think it's so beautiful. Exactly what I was expecting. Now, before we talk too much about the palette, I did put on just some black eyeliner. I put on my Lilly lashes in the style Miami. And then the lip that I have on today is the Sephora lip liner in Rum Raisin and Pat McGrath Satin Allure lipstick in Venusian Peach. So that's what I have to complete the eye look and on my lips. Of course, I have on the Natasha blush and highlighter. I am looking forward to playing with the blush and highlighter some more because I do love my Natasha cheek products. I love her blushes. I love her highlighters. They are some of my very top favorite formulas. So I have no doubt I'm going to keep loving these, even though, of course, this video is a first impression. I will follow up probably in a couple of weeks, put this in a palette speed review video, and come back with more thoughts. But like I said, I'm not new to Natasha Denona. I've been using her and loving her products for years, and I do feel like everything in this palette performs the way I expected to. The shadows are pigmented, very easy to blend, very easy to work with. They look amazing on the eyes. This sparkly shade, I'm just loving. Now, something else that stands out to me about this palette, of course, Natasha launches something, I'm always going to be looking at it because I love the brand so much and because I know I love her products. But something that really stood out to me was that this palette goes from light to dark. It has a light matte, it has a dark matte, two kind of more mid-tone mattes. And I like that these are different because these two shades are very, very pinky. And this is almost more of a neutral leaning shade that has some pink undertones to it. So if you wanted to just stick with these three shades, you could definitely create a look that wasn't quite as pink as what I have on today. And you could definitely even blow these two shades out, emphasize them more, use them more, and create a look that is more pink than this. The blush and highlight, again, beautiful, but I think this shade selection here is really, really pretty. If you love Natasha Denona like I do, if you love this color story, I don't think you will be disappointed whatsoever. I'm excited to keep using this. Again, hopefully it will show up at some other retailers pretty quick. I ordered it from Look Fantastic. Look Fantastic is not a shop I shop from like super often because they're known for kind of marking up the price point, but I was very happy to get my hands on this palette early so that I could try it and let y'all know. Is this the Natasha Denona that I know and love? I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope that you will subscribe before you leave. Please give this video a thumbs up if you liked it. I'm going to have videos coming tomorrow, the next day, lots of new videos this week. I did vlog my vacation, so I'm hoping to get that video up for y'all soon. I had an amazing time. I hope you're having an amazing day. Please do subscribe, share this video with your friends, family, social media, and I will see you very soon in another video. Thank you for watching. Bye!